it's alive, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Pass the baton, pass me a so I can show you the that I be on. I am a don, ain't that big of a dude, but I'm still good like that. Name Sean on the track with the mind, food for the soul. He chef it up, what's the specials tonight? And I'm bringing up, cause I can't help it. I seem to be getting better with the time. And I'm looking at the spot that you say is his, and that it's kinda looking more like it. Can't start the business with you on the phone. You gon' have to get the up off of my line. And this is my moment, seize it and take it. Ain't got no more time for no wishing and hoping. I'm out in the open, ain't got many choices. I put in the time for my promotion. Time for my promotion.
Half full or half empty. Heart's full, it ain't empty. Pull up with love, no envy. Pull up with Ez in a Bentley. Don't need them to accept me, but you are gonna respect me. I got a beast in my belly, don't tempt me. We're in the belly of the beast, it's deadly. Half full or half empty. Heart's full, it ain't empty. Full up with love, no envy. Kenzo, Fendi, no Mackenzie. Don't need them to accept me, but you are gonna respect me. I got a beast in my belly, don't tempt me. We're in the belly of the beast, it's deadly. What the f*** are they started? This ain't your average artist. Yeah, I grew up on Heartless, but I ain't never been half-hearted. It don't depend who's asking, suck what, it couldn't be me you're speaking to. These man didn't believe in you, now they wanna chill with you. This comes to me naturally, this ain't no gimmick or acting. Me, that's like, then walk off casually. Try and know that I'm active, try me cause I'm match fit. TB still gang, haters see me and get some family. The fact is, I've never fallen off, I paid the cost to be the boss. I took the loss, I made it back. Now I just and make it stack, it is what it is. Now you can't play with the facts, I know what it is. Now I can't forget what it is. I was one of those kids in the flats, it's just the life that we live. Half full or half empty. Heart's full, it ain't empty. Pull up with love, no envy. Pull up with Ez in a Bentley. Don't need them to accept me, but you are gonna respect me. I'm in the beast in my belly, don't tempt me. We're in the belly of the beast, it's deadly. Half full or half empty. Heart's full, it ain't empty. Full up with love, no envy. Kenzo, Fendi, no Mackenzie. Don't need them to accept me, but you are gonna respect me. I got a beast in my belly, don't tempt me. We're in the belly of the beast, it's deadly. Round there gets, down there gets. It's kinda mad when your brethren falls in love with a still rough, rugged and ready. If they're coming, I'm ready. I've done it already. I ain't running, I'm running it Red Sea. These man are just desperate. Do anything for the best look. Can't hear when they're speaking backwards. Forwards where I put my best foot. Diamond a shine and a glisten. Jump in the Benz, time for the mission. I'll put my gold true face on. A real boss don't need permission. And the fact is, I've never fallen off. I paid the cost to be the boss. I took the loss, I made it back. Now I just and make it stack, it is what it is. Now you can't play with the facts, I know what it is. Now I can't forget what it is. I was one of those kids in the flats, it's just the life that we live. Half full or half empty. Heart's full, it ain't empty. Pull up with love, no envy. Pull up with Ez in a Bentley. Don't need them to accept me, but you are gonna respect me. I got a beast in my belly, don't tempt me. We're in the belly of the beast, it's deadly. Half full or half empty. Heart's full, it ain't empty. Full up with love, no envy. Kenzo, Fendi, no Mackenzie. Don't need them to accept me, but you are gonna respect me. I got a beast in my belly, don't tempt me. We're in the belly of the beast, it's deadly.
Hey, yo, Vanadium, you made this.
Just received word from the top. It's spots that need filling, and they want the yaks, cause they want that 7 rings filling. But that's so 2016 and we reach 15 million. So it's time to give it. I just woke up from a dream feeling.
We bringing the life to them, not polite but nice to them. The likes of them, when the mic's on and the lights are dim. Game face, the headline reads, Ox Gang strikes again.
And fights again
to begin tonight's event.
So it's game on, like there isn't cause coming, so we can keep playing on, keep playing off each other's insane thoughts, since it keeps paying off. And they all saying they crazy now, well wait till they get a load of us. They gon' need to get a boulder for to recover from something that's cold as us.
Your chick, rich chicken plugging in the background. Shout out to Indonesia, Rick. Your whole crew spit for leisure. Jay's Goku, Rick Vegeta. I'm a silky tofu, fried kimchi eater. Meet your leader, the ox arrived. If you cross the line, I'ma you lime. Same way Mufasa.
Stampede on him.
What's up, name?
Just received word from the top. It's spots that need filling, and they want the yaks, cause they want that 7 rings feeling. But that's so 2016, and we reached 15 million. So it's time to give it that. I just woke up from a dream feeling.
We bringing the life to them, not polite but nice to them, the likes of them, when the mic's on and the lights are dim, game face, the headline reads, Ox Gang strikes again,
And fights again.
begin tonight.
am so androgynous, I keep confusing them. Think I'm I want like two of them. Wake up in the morning, see the life I wanna live. I can't get distracted trying to live my life with them. I know I'm a prodigy, they say they're proud of me. And honestly, I gotta be, cause there's a God in me. Shooting for a higher self, a higher frequency. And you don't gotta touch me, I can feel your energy. I'm going all the way. Drove through the rain. When it gets hot, I'll never lose my cool. Got a house in Hollywood, that means she probably would. I think that narcissist, the shooter probably fits. She don't need attention, she just need material things. I knew she was mine by the second Gucci bag. But there's an emptiness I know that money couldn't fix. There's a part inside your heart that tells you life is bigger. But we still ride, still get fly. I'm talking pride, Balenciaga. I'll never lose my cool inside this room. I'll never lose my cool.
I'm also riding. I'm asking her which ride she in. The Maybach could have been. Me and her, we double test through 2020 vision. To keep my cool, I might just need refrigerant. So can you keep it this? Don't worry about the past, the future, tense presence we living in. President Benjamin's coming dividends, but it ain't me. I get it the way to somebody who really need it. Lean on me like Tempur-Pedic for the love you ain't receiving. Cause when I'm gone, it's hard to reach me. Part the reason you greedy for the so don't be needy.
I'll never lose my cool inside this room. I'll never lose my cool.
Yes, Naya. Cool na aya. Who am I? It's just the girl, them sugar. Alright. Here I know. Whoa, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Hey! Sim Simma. Who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar. How can I? In a rush. Pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls them lock. And I we the precious but you whip up. Draw for your niggle like your niggle can't stitch it. Draw for your oxen like a cow, you wanna chop it. Draw for your pickaxe like a gun, you wanna dig it. It's like a riverside up on the bank and you take it. It's like a bicycle so you hold it and dash it. So you watch it, so you crash it. She a tell you say you grab it. Girl, she a beg you wanna ball, take it, stop it. Batman plug in and me a move like a electric. It's like a basketball, she take time out. Well, listen to me silent, well, listen to me lyrics. I be the man there and me a drop it. I said, Sim Simma, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls them sugar, how can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls them lock, and I with the pressure. Anything she want, I will give it unto she. I can't believe today my friend them tell me that she flee. I don't believe he's angry and I don't believe he's grief. I don't believe it's Susan or the other girl. Love for me, she have that is the only thing I need. I don't intend right now just to lose my main squeeze. Oh, Guantanamela, you are. Girl, you watch she on me body under pressure. Man, see your body all like mosquito. When your body right, just to know you got the power. But Sim Simma, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls them sugar. How can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls them lock, and I am the precious cup. I tell myself I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my guiding star, my shining light. I love you, baby. But that day you leave and you're gone, I know that girls they going crazy. I know the girls love some, all of them are on come, cause the one of them want this, baby. I told you once and I told you twice that I am the girls them sugar. Now the girls them attack me and the girls them rush me because them are driving the Beamer. And the girls them flavor, I'm not. I am the helper, no helper. And a girl loves watcher, I want to hear her. And listen when the DJ I say, sim simmer.
Welcome to NBA 2K21. Thanks for tuning into this contest featuring my player. This is an interesting build, so let's see what it's got. And tonight we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Boston Celtics. Here we go, basketball fans. Joined by Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. This is Blake Suniga welcoming you in. All eyes on my player tonight.
I'll definitely be tracking him, Blake. I'm excited to see where his game is. Each contest is a different environment, and each game presents new challenges. How you deal with those questions says a lot about your future.
Finally, we agree, Brian. But quite frankly, for anyone in the NBA, that is the challenge. Every game is different between team styles and the players you'll face. So how can you adjust? If things aren't going perfectly, how do you deal with failure? It's the best league in the world. Nothing comes easy.
And, you know, there's always something fun about checking out a new player on a new team. You know, what's the fit? How does he evolve within the system? There's just so many things to look at.
Never a dull moment. Remember, more than any other team sport, the NBA is a league where just one player can make a massive difference. From the franchise player down to the bench and the 6th and 7th and 8th man.
And it's so exciting for the player as well. You never know how you'll mesh with your teammates until you play in games. I know you can hone your skills in practice, but fans really only care about the results in games. With a clear look at the hoop, he doesn't miss many of those.
On the wing, my player. Shoots the three. Hits it from three-point range.
Good read from Tatum. Saw the defense had overcommitted and made them pay with the sweet dive.
Now Brown. High player outside. Puts up a three. Here's Williams. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. And offensive glass getting it done.
Terrific job to convert the putback opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish. And that's something we say about him a lot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A rebound by Williams.
That's not a sight you see very often. He has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
The bucket is good.
The body control and agility, rare, considering Brown's size. And that's why he's always been such an intriguing prospect.
Here's Baisley. Pass to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run, and he lays it in.
Showing some physicality on the tough finish. Gilgeous-Alexander is far from an easy cover.
Well, when you're playing with Al Horford and you're a point guard, what's the mindset there?
Well, you got to know that you're playing with a versatile big man. Horford's also good in the pick-and-roll game, so don't be afraid to use him in those sets.
Exactly, Brian. You can trust Horford will be at the right spot at the right time. He also does a lot for his team's spacing, so make sure you're aware of him on the perimeter.
Here's Roby. Pass to Dort from deep three-point range.
And now they're 1 for 5 to start this game, having trouble getting it going.
Player outside. Gilgeous-Alexander grabs the miss.
His touch has deserted him this quarter, guys, and I don't know if it's ever coming back.
It's not going to go for him. Good D by my player. Tatum outside. My player outside. Here's the three. Good on the triple.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Now here is Gilgeous-Alexander. My player grabs the miss.
He's going to buy himself a ticket straight to the bench if he keeps shooting it like he has so far in this quarter.
This has been a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring from the paint.
You know, really, that's why they're on this run. To get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to drop shots in.
Now here is Gilgeous-Alexander.
He has disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with his offense.
You know he'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
Oklahoma City with the ball. Down by 12.
He's going to have to get it together. Something's going wrong with him this quarter, and I can't quite put my finger on it.
Kicks it out to my player. Watches it. Bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, they're shooting lights out from distance here early.
Yeah, how do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss right now.
Timeout called the Thunder.
He needs to get them back into a flow offensively. Things have slowed down on them. They're really starting to force their shots.
Yeah, things have snowballed on them. The misses just started piling up. Good timeout to sort of calm the guys down and get reset.
And just step away from the court a second and calm down, as you said. Forget that he's the point guard. He can power those down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better, he's a phenomenal finisher.
Yeah, little guy can get up.
Yeah, I love seeing those kind of hops out of that spot on the floor.
Here's Horford. And it's Oklahoma City with the rebound. Brown covering. Pass to Baisley. Here's Dort. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And that one good.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Tatum with the ball. Williams up top. Horford. On the wing, my player. From downtown, the cupboard is empty, and that's his fifth missed shot from the field. He's made 3.
If he could improve on what's been a shaky day for him, that could stretch this lead out.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Now here's Brown. Not a lot of room.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it keeps resulting in points.
Extremely positive. I mean, that's a very nice lead to have this early in the ball game.
They've come out on fire out of the gates.
Here's Dort. Guarded by Williams. And down it goes, jamming it home.
The assist.
Yeah, well, he's an undersized center, but he more than compensates for it with some serious leaping ability.
My player with it. Picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum, that's good.
This defense looking soft early on. They've got to summon a little more energy and urgency.
Yeah, they've got to a little more to disrupt their rhythm offensively.
Now here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Launches a 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the field.
What a start they've gotten off to on the boards. They've come out banging.
And, you know, I've seen it a million times. When a game starts off like this, there's an intimidation factor that comes into play. Their offenses come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
And to pick up and keep this offensive pace would be insane.
Now here is Brown. He's got 6. Banked in off the glass.
Off to a strong start on the glass. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, you like their effort level here in the early going. And if you don't, oh well, because I like it. You know, they're just making things happen.
Here's Roby. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Brown. Pass to my player. Fires from the wing. It doesn't go for him.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many chances like that from short range.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over. He just cannot find the bottom of the bucket.
Boy, they've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Yeah, they're just keeping the ball alive and creating second chance buckets.
Those are bonus points.
Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line.
Bringing the effort, bringing the energy. Gilgeous-Alexander taking it strong.
It's his first trip to the line. Both good at the line. And here's my player. 11 points in the game. Another miss by my player.
He kind of short-armed that one after doing a nice job to get over. Disappointing.
Now in the jam by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think it just soared, can he, guys?
If he got up any higher on that finish, he would have to check in with air traffic control.
Cleared for takeoff.
Just wow.
Yeah, leaping ability like that is what makes him a special kind of talent at the point guard spot.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
Here's Dort. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Brown. My player, right side.
Yeah, he hadn't established position.
And that's the call you want the refs to make in that situation. If there's any doubt at all, it should be a block.
I agree. Give the offense the benefit of the doubt.
And so here's Boston. 15-point game.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yeah, as a coach, you can't stand seeing him have that much space to get his shot off. Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
That's showing some toughness on defense. Getting physical, sticking his nose in there, and making a play.
That's a big play, big momentum builder.
High player, high post. He's got 11. Releases. That's good on the jumper.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get on the ball and get out of the way.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Excellent vision from the young guard. Gilgeous-Alexander evolving before our very eyes with passes like this.
And it's my player missing. And it's good for 2.
If you battle for the offensive rebound, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow like he got there.
Here's Dort. He's covered by Tatum. Here's Baisley. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Dort.
Kick it out, man. Kick it out.
Shot clock at 5. Nice D from Jason Tatum.
Trying to battle back, but he's struggling this quarter.
On the wing, my player. Covered by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's my player. And the wing jumper offline.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Unable to get that one to go. Good D by my player. Here's Brown. Good.
I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
That might make the defense even worse, but that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed from right around the rim. A good athlete who can get above the rim with a head of steam. Gilgeous-Alexander is a dynamic finisher.
Brown outside. Here's Williams. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Celtics on top, leading by 17. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And it's obviously still early, but with one period in the books, how are you liking my players' performance so far?
Well, in terms of winning the number of possessions battle, his rebounding was obviously a big boost for his team.
Tremendous effort, pulled down 4 boards in just 1 quarter to play. Where would they be without his energy and activity?
And this is his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game here.
He was one of my favorite prospects coming out of college. I can't wait to watch Gilgeous-Alexander for years to come.
The kick out to Brown. The second chance effort. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
Well, this is Jaylen Brown's game. Loves to drive the ball and challenge defenders to try and stop it.
This is his first free throw attempts of the game. And that's good as he hits both shots.
For Brown, it's about consistently improving. Now, we've seen flashes from him, but now it's time for him to meet expectations.
Here's Roby. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Tatum. And the dunk by Favors.
Love seeing Favors get high for the slam. Has an impressive vertical that complements his size well.
Now here's Horford. Back to my player. The 3 sinks the triple.
That kind of D, it's just not going to cut it, guys. It's got to get a hand in his face.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Roby. Here's Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the #1 reason why this game is out of hand.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising, given their advantage on the glass.
Now here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 12. Out to the right wing. Pass to Dort. Tatum brings the double team. And it's Dort missing.
Terrific job defending the bucket that time. It's not an easy task stopping that fellow when he's headed to the rim.
His performance from long range has been something to behold.
That's been his shot today, no doubt about it.
Keep feeding him.
Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Buries it down low.
With great imagination on offense, Gilgeous-Alexander is already a skilled creator.
And it's Boston's ball. My player outside. Pass to Brown. Back to my player. And again, Boston with the triple.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the three-pointers they're allowing.
I don't know. I mean, there might be more defense in warm-ups. They need to close down on these threes.
Here's Roby. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for the Thunder.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's Horford. Williams tips it back in.
I just love the determination he showed there. Getting himself in a good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come.
Yeah, and that's just skill, knowing where the rebound's going.
Yeah, and then the nifty touch to tip it in. Just beautiful.
Out in the jam by Gilgeous Alexander.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
Up high and down hard. Exquisitely done.
What a player.
Yeah, that's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy bucket or finish by himself, just like that.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Roby. To the wing on the left. Here's Dort. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. My player grabs the miss. It's stolen by Favors. And it's the Celtics with the ball. My player outside. Back to Horford. My player outside. Shoots from the high post. The rebound by Roby.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Pass to man. Knocked loose and stolen by my player. Brown right side. From outside the arc. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He's at 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. And the Thunder call time here.
Yeah, Coach can't be happy with their defensive rebounding. They've been spectating after a number of missed shots and allowing far too many offensive rebounds and putbacks.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Pass to Dort. Favors. Here's Mann. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Clock at 6. And it's my player with the rebound.
Yeah, he didn't have a hand in his face. I thought for sure he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Favors with the block.
And you want more of this from Favors, right? Love seeing him be aggressive in rising up to swat shots away.
And he gets the bucket.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they build this lead for themselves.
Gilgeous Alexander outside. And finished off by Derek Favors.
Assist goes
You gotta love his aggressiveness finishing inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Yeah, he could just hover over the floor.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim, right? It's either a dunk or free throws every time down. He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Outside Favors. Gilgeous Alexander, covered by my player. Oh, and the jam by Gilgeous Alexander.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Yeah, signature move.
And he does it as well as anyone. I mean, just tremendous skill in the air.
Now here's Horford. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And Al Horford, a very capable ball handler for a big man. I like to see him take advantage and really attack the rim.
Gilgeous Alexander, no good. Here's my player, and he banks in the layup.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The defense better start buckling down.
They're getting exposed and punished down low.
Here's Dort. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
That's his third
It's on
personal
Tatum.
foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Thunder, Lugens Dort, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. The Thunder making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe.
And working themselves to the line here in the second, a nice way to get their offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way. That could pay off as well.
Here's Williams. Kicks it out to my player. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Thunder. Gilgeous Alexander outside. Good work defensively by Williams. Shot from free throw range. Tries again. And it's good on the way-in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight.
Pass to Favors. Kicks it out to Gilgeous Alexander. The jam by Gilgeous Alexander.
Really a coachable player who loves to learn. Gilgeous Alexander is constantly picking up new ways to score. Shaky defense down low again. It's just been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like this inside.
Now here is Gilgeous Alexander. 20 points for him. To the paint. And it's blocked by Horford.
A consistent shot-blocking threat. Al Horford uses balance and timing to consistently send shots away.
My player with it, covered by Gilgeous Alexander. Goes up on the wing. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly turning that around.
Outside Favors.
Oh! Wow!
Alexander, assisted
the rim
by
rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground.
The ground is shaking.
Yeah, that's Showtime stuff. Just major highlight reel material.
Now here's my player. He has 30. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Oklahoma City with the rebound. Pass to Favors. Williams on the double team. Al Horford with the steal. Outside Williams. Back to my player. Williams with it. Working on Favors. Horford outside. And here's my player outside. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Favors with the block. And he recovers it. He gets that one.
Well, when you can't box out, bad things are bound to happen.
If you give any team more than one chance in the offensive end, you are just begging for trouble.
Now here is Gilgeous Alexander. Here's man. Hits the 3-point bomb.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Pass to Tatum. And Jason Tatum slams it in.
It gets hit on the drive. Excellent body control from Tatum, who's proving how well-coordinated of an athlete he is.
Now here is Gilgeous Alexander. He's got 22. Stolen by Williams. My player outside. Horford! 5 on the clock. Pass to Williams. My player. And Williams slams it in.
Putting work on the boards, and it'll pay off with chances like that.
And he does put in the work. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
You gotta watch him if you're on defense.
Yeah, he's just an incredibly motivated player. That's something that's never been questioned.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the paint.
The interior defense at that end has been lifeless, to say the least.
Here's Dort. That one goes in.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And the foul called on my player. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. My player's there.
I'll bet you haven't seen too many rebounding efforts like this.
Yeah, it takes an extraordinary combination of not just talent, but desire also to put in the kind of performance he has.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Celtics on top, delivering the blowout. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And with one half in the bank, what do you think of my player's performance so far?
Well, I can say I love the assists. I mean, he's been making some excellent plays. However, he's already turned the ball over a bit more than I'd like to see.
Yeah, me too. We've seen some mistakes.
Oh! Man, he's trying to turn this into a dunk-a-thon.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up.
He gets up.
You could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Pass to my player. Three-pointer. He can't get that one. Brown covering. Here's Dort. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. No problems knocking that one down.
It's been an extremely efficient, productive game for him, but even he can't do it all by himself.
Now here's my player, covered by Gilgeous-Alexander. My player outside. On the wing, Jason Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Back to my player. This one for 3. Rebounded by Baisley. Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Out to the wing. Here's Roby. He's covered by Horford. Pass to Dort. Drops in the layup for 2.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start this second half.
Oklahoma City foul. That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Horford. My player outside. Inside. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Let's take a look at the turnover story for them, and it's not bad. Just a handful, and that good possession management is helping to drive their lead. This offense's first miss after... Oh my goodness!
Whoa. Now that's just ridiculous.
I don't remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And it might be a while until we see another one like it, so let's enjoy it while we can.
Pass to Baisley. Shoots over Horford. Baisley, no good.
Yeah, they depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him.
Back to Tatum.
Tatum slamming it down. Capable of some flat-out amazing slams. Tatum's eyes light up. He's got room to fly.
And here are the Thunder now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by my player.
He doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Lets it go from the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Thunder.
Oklahoma
There's
City
no
ball.
excuse for that turnover. That's just a straightforward pass gone wrong.
Oklahoma City with the ball. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And that one goes long. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Well, the shot was there for him. He had to take it. And I don't care if he didn't convert. He should take that shot every single time.
Here's Roby. And it's blocked by Horford. And up the court come the Celtics now. And that one's good. Tatum.
Well, I'll say this. Tatum gives you options in the open court because he can score from anywhere.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by my player. And it's blocked by Horford. The drive by Tatum. And Tatum with the dunk.
Incredible explosiveness from the clever forward. Tatum has no fear going for these kinds of dunks.
And here are the Thunder now. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball.
He made up for his lack of size in the post with a lot of effort. He's done some serious work on the boards.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. Back to Horford. Tatum. My player outside. Just 5 on the clock. Misses off the left iron.
Gosh, you look at him, you watch him, and you notice his mechanics, they're totally out of whack. He's lost all feel for his shot.
And you can tell that just by looking at his numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Boy, his quickness, the soft touch around the rim, it allows him to hold off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Out to the left wing. Horford. Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
Extends the floor well. For a big man, Horford has an incredible shooting touch.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by my player. The three, and again, Boston with the triple.
No question, they're winning this lead game, guys.
There really has been a great flow to their open court offense. It's been humming.
And it's been working.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Horford pulls it in.
He needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Nothing is falling for him in this quarter.
My player outside. Pass to Horford. My player. Shot clock at 6. And here's Williams. The kick out to Brown. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky he was off.
I hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard him, they're going to have some problems. Elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. See, I've got it right here. Yeah, in my textbook.
Of dunk, right?
Yep.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard, too. You know, trying to he's the go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by my player. Brown outside. On the wing, my player. Covered by Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. But they'll get another chance.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to basketball. There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from three-point range.
Yeah, it's been pronounced and definitely a big factor to point to in this game.
To the inside. Roby's shot is off. Pass to my player. Horford. Now Tatum. He's got 19. My player. The kick out to Brown. Tries it from 16. Here's Williams. And Williams slams it in.
That's a little bit on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, that'll put him in the good graces of the coaching staff, too.
Yeah, hard work on the offensive glass will always do that. I mean, his fans will remember the jam, but the coaches will love the rebound.
Count the basket.
He's been kind of passive today, but maybe that'll get him going. For them to be successful, he needs to be a little more selfish.
Pass to Horford. Back to my player. And he's going up for the oop here.
Stupendous. Save that one. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful. Give it to us over and over again.
Can we see it again?
Please, can we see it again? I mean, you are not going to top that alley-oop.
Here's Dort. Here's Roby. Fires from the line. Paisley. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
The D got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
Pass to Brown. Back to my player. There's the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Man, he got loose from three-point range in the first half and showing signs here in the second.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Gilgeous Alexander.
2 minutes.
28 points for him. And the layup is good.
Despite the play of the team, he's done really well here.
And it's the Celtics with the ball. Here's my player. Yep, that one goes.
They're in good position here thanks in part to his efficient scoring.
Pass to Paisley. Gilgeous Alexander. High arcing shot, and it's good on the layup.
He's been fantastic this quarter. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
The drive by my player comes up empty down low. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. And he drops it in from the low post.
He has shot the ball well, but it really hasn't been contagious.
High player outside. To Trey. Rebound by the Thunder. He's covered by Tatum. Pass to Dort. Makes it off the glass.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of him on that move to the cylinder.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Roby. Pass to Gilgeous Alexander. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the official signals a jump ball there. Oklahoma City with the ball. Brown outside. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Celtics on top, just dominating this one. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And while we have the chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Oh, this was some artistry right here. Great decision on where to go with the ball and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way, Tim. It's true team basketball.
It's just so much fun to watch.
Getting ready for the final period, let's look at what got us here. Starting with my player's performance.
Well, we may be watching a legend in the making. This guy's been unstoppable scoring the ball and already has a double-double.
Truly an epic performance. We knew that he had the talent coming in, but we might be watching a perennial all-star.
Right wing for three. My player grabs the miss. And it's the Celtics with the ball. Brown with the bucket.
It's amazing the development of Brown as a scorer, an exciting two-way talent, actually. He's showing us all of that tonight.
He's covered by Tatum. Pass to Williams. Favors, covered by my player. And off target on the 15-footer. Tatum outside. Now my player. The shot. Favors grabs the miss.
As the signing period comes to a close, all eyes in the college basketball universe turn to MP, the influencer slash hardwood hero, who is yet to sign a letter of intent. Whispers that MP might have something unconventional in mind have grown louder in recent days after news broke that he's renting an apartment in the city with friend and business partner, Ricky Bennett. What's next in this fascinating young man's career? Only MP and his inner circle know for sure.
Hey.
Yo, what up, MP?
Hey, what up, G? Hey, you get that auto pay set up for the electric and gas, bro?
I did that before we moved in, bro.
This is why you get paid the big bucks, Mr. Manager.
Wait, there's money involved in this?
We paying rent, ain't we?
Look, those influencer dollars ain't gonna last forever, bro.
Hey, yo, how that video doing?
I mean, there's some comments.
Let me see. 6-foot trash talker exposed. Are you doing straight trash, bro?
Yeah, but they're not talking about how you hit that nasty step back in his eye. I mean, they're all asking when you gonna sign your letter of intent. Like, why hasn't MP signed with a college yet? Told y'all he's trash. MP scared a real comp or something? Can't stay an influencer forever, son.
Hey, yo, let him talk. Build intrigue. I like that. Plus, bro, we just got here 3 days ago. Like, let's settle in before I make this huge life decision, man.
Look, leagues run on schedules, bro. I mean, it's nice that we're making enough money off your socials to pay rent, but the college season's not gonna wait for MP, the influencer, to make up his mind before they start playing. You're not bigger than the sport of basketball, bro.
Yeah, thanks, Captain Obvious.
Well, I'd rather be Captain Obvious than Captain Oblivious.
All right, I got a confession.
What?
I know I want to go.
Stop playing.
No, for real, I know I want to go.
Well, why wouldn't you just say that when you walked in, bro?
I just thought this would be funnier.
God, I swear, I'm gonna kill you, man.
Bro, you can't kill me. I'm a golden goose. You can't do that. And plus, you love me too much.
Yeah, I don't know why. So... Yeah, I really am gonna kill you. See that?
All right. Drum roll, please.
Wait, that's where you want to go? I mean, after all this, that's what you pick.
What's wrong?
God, I can't believe this, man.
Believe what?
That I got you.
Hey, bro.
What, like you didn't deserve that?
That's fair, man. That's fair.
Nah, but for real, man, I mean, congratulations, MP. This is big.
Hey, look, I appreciate that, Rick, really.
I mean, I personally have never gotten offer letters from 10 different top programs, but I mean, I bet it's a difficult decision.
You got no idea, bro.
All right, so look, I'm going to send them their paperwork and get everything rolling. In the meantime, you go work on your game, all right?
Yeah.
I do not need you embarrassing us at the next level.
Hey, look, you know what I do, bro. This is what I do, man.
Yeah, man. I'll see you later, bro.
Hey, all right, Rick. I'll see you, bro.
After a rocky start to the season that had many doubting prize recruit NP's ability to adjust to the college game, the Texas Tech Red Raiders have come on strong down the stretch, thanks in no small part to the social sensation himself, who looked fantastic while leading his squad to a conference championship. Is this the start of something legendary for MP and company, or a blip on the radar? We'll find out more soon when the selection committee announces their always highly anticipated tournament seedings.
This is it.
Exactly.
This is it, baby.
Hey, everybody, it's back. It's back.
Shh.
Next up, as the 8th seed in the region, we have Texas Tech.
Yes!
Let's go.
Boom! All right, everyone, listen up. First of all, congratulations! You guys did a great job getting here.
That's right.
But
we did it.
said all year, it's all about the tournament. Now, I know the 8th seed wasn't what you were hoping for going into the year, but I see a clear path forward. We just won the conference tournament, and going into this thing, we are playing our best basketball of the year.
Yep.
Now the real work begins.
Yeah, all right, guys.
Because our job is not done if we're not cutting down those nets at the end of this thing.
On the way, boys.
All right?
Yeah. That's right.
Now, we got a big day of practice tomorrow, and I know you're excited, and you should be. You should be. But I need you getting some rest, okay? All right? Bring it in. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win!
All right, way to go, boys.
Yeah,
Hey,
boy.
MP,
Yeah, Coach, what's up?
just want to see how you're feeling. We're going to need a lot out of you if we're going to see this thing all the way through.
Oh, look, man, I'm excited. This is what I signed up for. You know that.
I know you did. And here we are. Now, it was the 8th seed. We're going to be the underdog through a lot of this. Okay? So I need you 100% committed to the game plan because every game is going to be different.
Hey, look, whatever you need. I'm not going out there to freelance. Come on.
Good. We have practice tomorrow. I need you there early.
Like I
Set it. No. Set a good example for the other guys.
Yeah,
okay?
I got you. Like I always
No.
am.
Remember the time you said, I slept through my alarm, Coach?
Oh, come on, Coach. It's my phone.
No. Cannot happen again. Cannot. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Every little thing matters this time of year, MP. Every little detail.
I hear
Okay?
you. Yeah.
All right?
Look, Coach, I'm locked in. I'm ready. We go get this W, all right? I got you.
Good. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Eros, you know you're my favorite.
Even when you wonder, even when you cry, even when you look me in my eyes, even when you cry, you still look good to me, me. You still look good to me, me. You still look good to me, me. Oh.
Aries, you know you're my favorite.
Even when you wander, yeah. Even when you cry, yeah. Even when you look me in my eyes, even when you cry, you still look good to me, 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 me. You still look good to me, 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 me. You still look good to me, 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 oh me. You still look good to me, oh, 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 oh. Isn't it you that I didn't want fraction with? Isn't it you that I didn't want fraction with? Isn't it you that I didn't want halves? Should we take flight? Yeah, we go into Mars. Yeah. And why don't you get your stuff, girl? Oh, and I wanna give you love, girl. Oh. Say hello to the. Say hello to the. Yeah, you know you the baddest girl. Oh, when you gonna put me on some late night calling? When you gonna take me off the late night drama? When you gonna take me into your city and cruise with me? Oh. Even when you wander, yeah. Even when you cry, yeah. Even when you look me in my eyes, even when you cry, you still look good to me, 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 me. You still look good to me, 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 me. You still look good to me, 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 oh me. Still look good to me, oh, 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 oh.
I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. The hate be so real, the love be fake. Be bumping they gums and bumping my tape. Don't go against me, they ask for my help. Go get out your feelings and get it yourself. Might got the same shoes, but you ain't gon' step. That you just put out, you could've kept. Yup, she got a, he got a shirt. Why? You can't compete when you can't compare. Period. Got up and got herself out of there. I see they put me on memes and things. Don't speak on my life without knowing the real. 8 figures a year, what it cost me to live. Don't hold it, just say what you feel. But watch your mouth before I fly at your work. To a place that she didn't know exists. Mediterranean water my wrist. Now I'm talking my 6-figure check for a show, man, I'm lit. Let's celebrate, now my bag legit. With me, with whatever I'm with. Yeah. Didn't know who did it, got everybody. I don't like nobody. We can get. We can keep it cordial, how you wanna go back. How you wanna do it. I don't backtrack, man. That I don't miss nobody. I don't miss nothing. Left it on scene, I ain't right back. I don't trust nobody. Period. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. These are crying, be lying in your face. Fact. Slicker than us, gotta know how they play. If the money went straight, you wouldn't be here today. Ain't in mind, sure know what to say. You ain't me, so it's hard to relate. What? How much cash I every day. Big bag. Don't play with me, baby, go play with your. You see him in person, he be shookin'. $100, it cost you a Quavo to book me. I'm worth it, the proof in the pudding. Surrounded by I'm looking like William, but they ain't my girlfriends. Nah. Bro, I'ma spin on your block back to back when they finish. It look like the world end. Dog. I ain't asked for it, they did it to me. What? Exposing their hands for free. Get caught in the middle, that's bullseye. Get it too. You got, but we was and he popping my with a capital P. SRT, red eye, red key. Might be ugly, but my pressure. She ain't even sneeze, but still I bless her. I don't like nobody.
Yo, coach, you got some like new hype music? I need something new for the pregame. My routine's starting to get stale.
You ever hear the expression, dance with the one who brought you? We're having a pretty good run here, MP. You sure you want to mess with that?
Look, I'm not superstitious. I'm just saying I get less inspired when I have to listen to the same song over and over and over again.
All right. And I got 3 words for you. Big Daddy Kane!
Yo, wasn't he like that lover boy type?
Hey, listen to Wrath of Kane, then tell me what you think.
Wrath of Kane? Okay, bet. I got you.
All right, now that you've had your rap lesson for the day, ready to figure out how we don't get shut out by these guys?
Yeah, look, their defense is legit. They move as a unit. It's impressive.
Yeah, they're the top-ranked D for a reason. They're going to give us everything we can handle. That's why hitting the open man's going to be imperative for us.
Right.
Quick decisions, correct reads, proper technique.
100%. Look, I'm ready to get to work.
All right, let's get out on the court and get some drills going.
Way to grab that, MP. Yo, watch him. Way to snatch it, MP.
And here we are, folks. Welcome. The college championship journey begins here. And with my colleagues, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Forrest Hunt, and we're looking forward to bringing you this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the UCLA Bruins going up against the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
And Texas Tech, a powerhouse over the last few seasons. That's what attracted MP to the Red Raiders. But now, everything gets ramped up a notch.
And what's your read on the Bruins, Greg?
Well, we all know that this team revolves around Denzel Pryor, and that's not a knock against them at all. Pryor is the top scorer in the nation for a reason, and it's just hard to see anyone knocking this team out of the tournament while Pryor is at full health. He is that good.
Both teams ready to start what they hope will be a long run through the tournament.
And MP leading this team in their conference tournament. They were able to secure a ticket by winning it all. They have a lot of momentum coming into this.
Now here's Pryor, and here's Bell for three. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
You know, Bell has never been one to lack for confidence. I mean, if he gets a look that he likes, he's not going to hesitate.
Livingston, Kelly covering. Livingston, right side. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And with MP and his team, like you said, Clark, they're peaking at the right time.
And if you wonder if something clicked for them in the conference tournament, they looked a lot more focused as a team those last few games. They could be one of the dark horses in the field. He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Montgomery. Livingston on the wing. MP trying his luck from deep. Sheldon grabs the miss. Outside Kelly. And stolen by MP. Inside. Neely. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Here's Pryor. Pass to Bell. MP with the block.
Alertness pays off with a block from MP, and that focus is something scouts are sure to notice.
And looking at the field in the tournament this year, it feels like there are no heavy favorites to go all the way.
Even one seeds have their weaknesses. I can see 10 or more different teams making it to the finals. This thing is really wide open.
And these opening round games, Clark, the 8 versus 9 matchup is always one of the fun ones.
Their postseason starts now. A win here, and they keep their chances at making the tournament alive. They might not get a favorable seed, but once you get in, anything can happen.
And Greg, as you know, there's nothing quite like the atmosphere of the tournament. I mean, it's special. It's electric. It's really unlike any other sporting event, in my opinion.
And you can feel all the eyes around the world on you. This is where legends are made and legacies are built. The winner-go-home feeling of every game cannot be replicated.
Adams, he's guarded by Neely. Back to Adams. Over Neely. But they'll get another chance. Here's Sheldon. Yes, and it's Bell with the assist that time.
Yeah, Bell has shown the ability to anticipate plays before they actually happen. Nice dish there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Livingston. Pass to Montgomery. Back to Livingston. His second shot goes in after a hot start, 2 for 2.
And you look at the history of college basketball, there may not be a more impressive feat than UCLA's 88-game win streak.
Outside Pryor. Rebound Texas Tech. Here's Nixon. Pass to Livingston. Neely. And here's MP outside. Buries the long-range jumper. It's all knotted up.
Zero hesitation there from MP. So confident in his jumper, ready to fire at all times.
Outside Kelly. Here's Sheldon. Back to Kelly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the step back jump shot. MP outside. Here's Montgomery.
And nice to see MP sharing the load out there. He finds a wide open man and gets him the rock.
Outside Pryor. Pass to Kelly. That's tipped.
You talk about programs on an upswing the last few years. Texas Tech is right at the top of that list, making the tournament 4 of the last 6 seasons.
And MP gets it to go.
And MP knows the scouts love to see your range, so he's always ready to flex it.
UCLA trailing. Timeout called here. The Bruins will talk it over. And for the Red Raiders, recruits are starting to take notice.
They're adding 4-star prospects on the regular now, which gives them the firepower to maintain that momentum. A lot of good athletes on this team.
In for your Red Raiders, William Berry, J.J. Hollins, Dexter Butler, Derek Evans. Substitution for UCLA.
McGee up top. He's covered by Holland. Jones, good.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Inside Holland. Back to Evans. Pass to Montgomery. Inside Holland. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up from 12. That one is off. And UCLA goes the other way with it.
And for a team with so many banners hanging from the rafters, it's amazing to think that UCLA hasn't won a title since 1995.
Now here's Peterson. Outside McGee. Here's Jones. Score the basket. He's 2 for 2.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And 95 was the only Bruins team to win a national championship without the Wizard of Westwood at the helm.
That year's coaching staff did a tremendous job. And who could forget that legendary second-round win? That game-winning shot still one of the more famous plays ever.
Evans gets the bucket.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's Martin. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Here's Butler. Pass to Montgomery. The rebound by Jones.
Yeah, you know what, guys? He's not very effective from that spot. He's got to put some work in there.
Texas Tech with the rebound.
And you look at the ascension of the Red Raiders. 2018 was really their coming out year.
They've won 27 games this regular season, earning a 3 seed. This is the first year making the final 8 in the tournament.
And the Red Raiders making a change here. Lets it go from 11. Here's Barry, and he banks in the layup.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Pass to Martin. Back to Carter. And here's Peterson. Pushing it Evans, right side. Over Carter. Evans can't hit. Outside McGee. To the middle. Here's Jones. And it's rejected. And UCLA has never had much trouble with recruiting, but lately they've been elite.
The new coaching staff has really brought back the family atmosphere here in Westwood, and the player development has been astonishing. These guys are put in a position to succeed.
Now a timeout called by UCLA.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Stuart Livingston, MP. Substitution for UCLA.
Pass to Sheldon. Pryor. Rogers covering. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Texas Tech leading. Now here's Livingston. Back to Neely. Shot clock at 6. Over Adams. Neely no good. Here's the Bruins with the ball.
And the Red Raiders calling card. Has been their high-efficiency defense. It's an aggressive, unique scheme that baffles opponents to no end.
Here's Pryor. Some solid defense from Neely. And so that's the end of the first half. Red Raiders out front. They're up by 7.
Brief intermission, 20-13.
Glad to have you with us as we get into the second half action here in the opening round on 2K Sports. And what do you make of the performance we saw from MP in the first half?
You know, hasn't had the impact that maybe we expected. I thought he disappeared for stretches in that first half.
Yeah, you know, it's been a desultory performance to this point. Look that one up, folks. We'll see if the coaches light a fire in him to be more aggressive in the second stanza.
The Bruins trailing. Here's Kelly. Tries again, and he'll shoot free throws. Clearly fouled on the shot that time. The whistle blows. And that's going to be a foul on Texas Tech. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. MP with it. And that one good for 2.
And MP, one of the bigger names in college. Built a following with his video channel. He was famous before he even stepped foot on the campus.
The drive by Denzel Pryor. And then Denzel Pryor with the dunk.
How about that finish, folks? Denzel Pryor. Remember that
name. MP outside. Pass to Neely. Gets it to go. And MP, with all of his internet fame, there were questions about how serious he is about high-level basketball.
Well, there's a world of difference between success on the playground and success in college basketball. MP clearly has the talent and skill. Some just wondered how it would translate to a more competitive environment.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Red Raiders. The Red Raiders making a switch here.
Your Red Raiders, J.J. Hollins.
Now Neely. Pass to Nixon. Neely. On the wing, MP. The shot. That shot, no good. And UCLA goes the other way with it. And the foul called on.
In for your Red Raiders, substitution for UCLA.
McGee up top. Pass to Carter. And no good. Good D by MP. Livingston outside. Another shot. And he lays it in.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Pryor. Adams. A second chance effort. Can't capitalize inside. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Carter. Livingston left side. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Outside McGee. To the inside. Pryor. Oh, and he lays it up and off the pretty assist.
And when Pryor gets that close to the rim, it's too late. One of the most gifted scorers in the nation. He won't miss from there.
MP outside. Pass to Butler. Here's Barry. Peterson covering. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Rogers. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
First team foul.
It's on Denzel Pryor. And that one misses.
Rogers. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And here's Sheldon. Bell outside. Pass to Pryor for 3. And right on through for another basket. He's shot 5 of 9.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
MP left side. Down low. Here's Montgomery. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Now here's Pryor. He's closely guarded. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 shots.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Pass to Livingston. Shoots over Kelly. Livingston can't get it to go.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Parked down low that time. He got hit with the 3-second call.
In a game this snug, they look forward to getting those kinds of turnovers.
Justin Nixon.
Now here's Kelly. Livingston covering. Left side, Pryor. Tries from 16. It's good off the back rim and in.
Gotta love the mentality of Denzel Pryor. When his team needs a bucket, he goes and gets it.
On the wing, MP. He's covered by Bell. From deep, MP. And once again, off the mark by Texas Tech. Here's the Bruins with the ball.
2 minutes.
Now here's Pryor. Here's Sheldon. And 2 shots coming up here at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And that's going to be a foul on Texas Tech. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Free throws don't get much bigger than that, but he made it look easy to put them in front.
On the wing, MP. He's covered by Bell. And here's MP outside. Pryor pulls it in.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here. That's not a good look at all.
And the 3 off target. Texas Tech with the ball. To the middle. Neely, no good. Here's the Bruins with the ball. To the wing, right side. Outside, Pryor. From the baseline, the rebound by the Red Raiders. Livingston outside. Over Bell. It's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
UCLA with the ball. It's a one-point game. Here's Pryor. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws stemming.
Drawing the contact, getting to the lines because of a big scoring prospect like Pryor.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Count the basket and the foul. That's on Pryor.
They go to Livingston in the big spot, and boy, does he deliver. At 6'6", able to get his shot off in huge spots.
Just what the doctor prescribed, the hoop and the horn, and he makes good on the free throw.
And here's UCLA. Timeout call here. The Bruins will talk it over. Your thoughts, guys?
They do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, let's see if they try that.
You know, you can do that, but I think we want to see how the coach wants to play it, because sometimes you try to go 2 for 1 and you rush.
Here's Kelly. Cuts off the pass. Here's Nixon. Pass to Livingston. MP with it. And we have an intentional foul there. Wish I could say why.
That was a strange play. I'm not sure what came over him. Just an odd time to foul.
And with MP, you know he's passionate about playing hoop, but you have to wonder if his heart is set on the NBA.
He's got such a following that he could make a name for himself as a street player. Hard to do both. Not a likely outcome, but something NBA scouts need to be aware of.
You know, at this level, you're always auditioning. It's a chance for MP to prove himself. Lots of scouts here tonight.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
First free throw is good. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Now a timeout called by UCLA. What do you guys think?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And perhaps a few missed free throws, and they're right back in it. So it all has to happen fast, but it could happen.
Kelly with it. The 3. Rebound Texas Tech. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. 15
no good.
Red Raiders, Stuart Livingston.
And he ends up making the second. And that increases their lead to 6. Now Bell. It's going to be out of bounds. The Bruins will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And here's Denzel Pryor for 3. Off on that one. And so the Texas Tech Red Raiders have won it and will move on.
And, you know, getting that first win under your belt is huge. I mean, the players can finally exhale, relax a little bit, and get ready for round 2.
And let's be honest, this wasn't the best version of MP, but give credit to his guys for picking up the slack when he needed it.
And that wraps up our opening round coverage. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and myself, Forrest Hunt, thanks for joining us. We look forward to seeing you in round 2.
I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. The hate be so real, the love be fake. Be bumping they gums and bumping my tape. Don't go against me, they ask for my help. Go get out your feelings and get it yourself. Might got the same shoes, but you ain't gon' step. That shit you just put out, you could've kept. Yep, she got a, he got a shirt. Why? You can't compete when you can't compare. Here. Got up and got herself out of there. I see they put me on memes and things. Don't speak on my life without knowing the real. 8 figures a year, what it cost me to live. Don't hold it, just say what you feel. But watch your mouth before I fly at your word. To a place that you didn't know exist. Mediterranean water, my wrist. Time talking my 6-figure check for a show, man, I'm lit. Let's celebrate, now my bag legit. These with me with whatever I'm with. Didn't know who did it, got everybody. I don't like nobody.
So what's the game plan, Coach?
Whoa, slow down, MP. I know our entire season's on the line and all the world's watching, but no reason to be rude. Aren't you gonna ask me how my day's going?
Okay, I'm sorry. Hi, are you the coach? How's your day going? Now, do you mind if we get back to this most important game of my career, please?
Wow, you really are tight.
Yeah, man. Markovich out here looking like Jokic these last few games. Dude is ridiculous.
Yeah, he's no joke, but we got your back, MP. It's not all on you to slow him down.
But, Coach, it's largely on me.
True, and you got to step up. But I got full faith in you.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I just probably need to play some ball. You know that'll make me feel better. Just work up a sweat.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
No doubt.
All right. Come on! Let's go work on some post D, all right?
All right, Coach.
Come on, get out there. We'll run you through some drills.
Okay.
Come on!
Hey, grab that ball!
I see you out there doing work.
Welcome, everybody, to round 2 of the College Championship Tournament. I'm Forrest Hunt, joined by Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and we're all set for college basketball here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Michigan State Spartans against the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
I know the Red Raiders have no intention of letting their run in tonight. They're counting on MP to do some big things and give them the momentum they need to move on.
And Clark, how are you feeling about the Spartans?
I love watching this team because they like to run things from the inside out. They have a fantastic post presence with Markovich, and he does great work on the block, and they try to initiate the offense through him as much as they can.
Both of these teams have their sights set on a deep run. This is sure to be a thrilling second-round contest.
Something that many of these young guys are dealing with, Greg, the amount of nerves and anxiety you feel when you're playing a tournament game, it's more than a notion.
It's a pressure you can't prepare for. The upperclassmen should be okay if they've been here before, but for freshmen and first-time tournament players, it can be overwhelming.
Outside, Mills. Pass to Hayward. Right at the free throw line. Here's Harvey. And that's good. A nice job on the glass, and they pick up 2 on the second effort.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
MP outside. Down low. Here's Neely. Off the left rim and out. Here's McLeod. Now Hayward. Pass to McLeod. And here's Markovich. Hayward puts up a 3. And the Spartans, another 3.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. And this matchup between the 1 and the 8 seed, it doesn't feel as one-sided as many do. You really feel like this is anyone's game.
Here's Nixon. Neely, defended by Markovich. Back to Livingston. Pass to MP. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end the run. That shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the contest. And with the 8 seed and 1 seed dynamic you mentioned, rarely does an 8 seed come in as hot as this one's been.
And you knew one of the top seeds were going to have to deal with it. Still, when you're a number 1 seed, you need to find ways to survive and advance because that's what it's about this time of year.
On the wing, Mills. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's going to be on Livingston. And you love the makeup of the Spartans. Nice blend of talent and experience.
They have the occasional one and done, but usually recruit guys who stay 2, 3, 4 years. Of course, they also choose guys who fit their system, which is really important. It is a well-oiled machine in East Lansing, that's for sure.
And for 23 straight seasons, Michigan State has made the college tournament. No secret to the recipe, hiring a legendary coaching talent. That'll do it.
Webb with it, now guarded by Livingston. Lets it go from 11. Barry pulls it in. Texas Tech trailing here. Pass to MP. Shoots a 3. Three-pointer is on target. And the Spartans' most amazing run over that time, they were a tournament 1 seed 3 years in a row.
1999 to 2001, led by guys like Morris Peterson and Mateen Cleaves. They won the championship in 2000. Hard to believe that that was over 20 years ago.
Here's Butler. And here's MP outside. Drills the three-pointer.
MP showing you how dangerous he can be from deep. He knows he's got to possess a 3-ball at the pro level, and he's working on it.
Outside, Mills. McLeod. Back to Mills. Pass to Bush. Outside, Mills. McLeod. Here's Bush. Outside, Mills. From deep. Rebounded by Montgomery.
And last year ended in disappointment for Michigan State. A rare early exit in the tournament, losing in overtime to UCLA.
Butler can't get it to go. Here's the break. Here's Markovic. And it's slammed in by Markovic.
And that combination of power and agility, it's what makes Markovic a great draft prospect.
On the wing, MP. Webb covering. Pass to Butler. Livingston. MP outside. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. Now the Spartans take it the other way. And what is it about the Spartans that makes them such a tough out?
Their tenacity, their relentless approach, and come crunch time, they hit big shots no matter who's taking it.
And it's good. 2 points.
Johnny Webb. The D has to push Webb out of that comfort zone. No reason to give him those kind of opportunities.
MP outside. To the middle. Here's Barry. Yes. And it's MP picking up the assist.
Well, excellent decision making that time by MP. Some savvy on display in the two-man game.
Michigan State calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded always privy to.
Typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of the timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Pass to Lambert. Shoots from the right block. The rebound by the Red Raiders. Here's Nixon. Back to Evans. Outside Holland. Hayward grabs the miss. The Spartans leading. Pass to Webb. Outside Lambert.
Well, despite that possession, something that I like is they've been under control while getting out in this lead. They've kept those turnovers down.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Barry. Back to Holland. The lead pass was put just in the right spot to produce the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Outside Webb. Hayward. He's covered by Holland. Here's Webb. Again, the miss by the Spartans. Here's Barry. Nixon. Pass to Evans. Here's Nixon. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Barry. There's the triple. Hayward grabs the miss.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. Decent edge and rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
And so it's Texas Tech with it. Pass to Holland. Now here's Neely. Inside, Evans. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's the third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Outside Webb. Here's Lambert. The shot to stop the drought. Again, the miss by the Spartans. To the paint. And it's Neely with the jam. And here's Lambert. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside, Hayward. Back to Webb. That shot missing. Evans with some nice D. Texas Tech in the lead. To the inside. Here's Neely. Yep, that one's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Pass to Hayward. Outside Lambert. Hayward. Now Harvey. Back to Hayward. Got a piece of it. Up top, Harvey. Connor. He's guarded by Neely. Sinks the three-pointer.
Joe Lambert.
Pass to Nixon. And here's Holland. Now here's Neely. Evans outside. Takes the three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a way to end the quarter.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Red Raiders leading by 3. Welcome back, everyone, as we get back into the action with 2K Sports' presentation of the college basketball tournament's second round. And I got to ask, what do you think about MP's performance halfway through?
Well, a decent start, I'd say, but hopefully he'll take it to another level in the second half.
Yeah, you know, I think a prospect of his caliber needs to separate himself, stand apart at this level. And right now, he's just blending in. We'll see if he can turn it up a notch.
Mills has the open look, and he gets it to go after hitting the back of the rim.
Hayward showing you exactly what a true good floor general does. Read the defense and then dish accordingly.
Back to MP. Trying his luck from D. Good on the three-point shot. One thing that's been clear with MP ever since signing day, he goes his own way, and he's in control of his own fate.
Talking with MP, you can tell he's a real guy, authentic. Whatever path he chooses will be up to him, though. No outside influence is trying to guide him one way or the other. He's making the call.
Jacks up the three. And the Red Raiders get it back. The shot by Montgomery, no good. The Spartans trailing. Outside, Hayward. Pass to Mills. Markovic. Double team on Markovic. And we're going to have a jump ball. They're tied up there. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Francis Rogers. Substitution for the Spartans.
McLeod. Rogers covering. Here's Hayward. Soft touch off the glass.
Talk about a fearless approach and mindset. Hayward is not the tallest guy on the court, but that doesn't mean he'll shy away from the interior.
Take it to the basket.
Here's MP. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Texas Tech.
And what you like about MP is his work ethic. The kid is hungry to get to the NBA.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Bush. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to McLeod. Here's Bush. To the paint. McLeod.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he makes them both. Now here's MP. He's got 14. Pass to Neely. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and he gets a chance for a three-point play.
And nice to see MP sharing the load out there. He finds a wide open man and
At the line for your Red Raiders, Wayne Neely. One shot.
Now the Spartans with it. It's a 5-point game. Here's McLeod. He's guarded by Neely. Pass to Bush. Poked loose. And stolen by MP. Here comes the break. Here's Butler. And here's MP outside. And it's Mills with the rebound. Hayward for three. Rebound Texas Tech.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And that one is good. MP.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's McLeod. Excellent D there from Rogers. MP outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside, Mills. Pass to Bush. Here's McLeod. Weber. He's guarded by Neely. Here's McLeod. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. It's going to be on MP.
Into the lineup for Texas Tech. Substitution for the Spartans. Shooting for Michigan State, Joe Leonard.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've got extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game. And great ball movement by MP. Nice job getting his teammates involved.
Pass to O'Connor. Now Mills, covered by MP. And here's Harvey. Now here's Markovich. On target from about 13 feet.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. You're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time.
Here's O'Connor. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Substitution for Michigan State, Jeff McLeod. Frederick Hayward.
Pass to McLeod. Mills with it, covered by MP. And it's Mills missing. Texas Tech leading. From deep, MP. And again, it's Texas Tech with the 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Markovich can't get it to go. Here's Neely. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Spartans take it the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Mills. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
MP with it. Inside. Here's Montgomery. That one goes. Count it.
Sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
The Spartans trailing. To the middle. And the basket by Harvey.
Boy, Markovic is so skilled for a big guy, dropping a dime right there. Beautiful work.
Here's MP, and the shot goes in.
What happened? He broke the D down to the ground with that ball.
Now Markovic. And Markovic throws it down.
Markovic may be a young player, but he's not afraid to take on the offensive load.
Pass to Montgomery. Here's Nixon. And he converts the layup.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And the Spartans call time here. Here's Markovic. Shot from the inbound. Sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, big time bucket. Markovic, a great option late. That size of his makes him so tough to stop. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
Markovic, left side. And it's going to be 2 free throws, drawing the contact on the shot.
Well, it seems like there's no hope.
Into the lineup for Texas Tech, substitution for Michigan State.
And here's MP outside. Misses. And so the Texas Tech Red Raiders have won it and will move on.
Incredible effort tonight. I mean, they just happened to make the biggest plays down the stretch when they needed the most. Now on to round 3.
And it looks to me like MP's found his groove. He's raising his game when the pressure's high. And that's a great sign for them as they get into the later rounds of this tournament.
And so that concludes our presentation of college hoops. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Forrest Hunt saying thanks for joining us and see you next time for round 3 of the tournament.
I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. The hate be so real, the love be fake. Be bumping they gums and bumping my tape. Don't go against me, they ask for my help. Go get out your feelings and get it yourself. Might got the same shoes, but you ain't gon' step. Nope. That you just put out, you could've kept. Yup, she got a, he got a shirt. Why? You can't compete when you can't compare. Here. Got up and got herself out of there. I see they put me on memes and things. Don't speak on my life without knowing the real. 8 figures a year, what it cost me to live. Don't hold it, just say what you feel. But watch your mouth before I fly at your work to a place that she didn't know exists. Mediterranean water, my wrist. I'm talking my 6-figure check for a show, man, I'm lit. Let's celebrate, now my bag legit. With me, with whatever I'm with. Didn't know who did it, got it about it. I don't like nobody. We can keep it cordial, how you wanna go back. How you wanna do it. I don't backtrack, man. That I don't miss nobody. I don't miss nothing. Left it on scene, I ain't right back. I don't trust nobody. Period. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. These will cry and be lying in your face. Fact. Slicker than us, gotta know how they play. If the money wasn't straight, you wouldn't be here today. Ain't in mine, sure know what to say. You ain't me, so it's hard to relate. What? How much cash I every day? Big bag. Don't play with me, baby, go play with your. You see him in person, he be shookin'. A huncho, it cost you a Quavo to book me. I'm worth it, the proof in the pudding.
Coach G, what's up, man? Hey, yo, you ready to get this paper, Coach?
You seem far too relaxed for a guy that's about to face Gregor Malvin.
Oh, come on, Gregor Malvin. That dude name sound like an accountant.
He doesn't offend like one. Why do I get the sense you didn't watch the film?
I watched the film. You know, dude just got a dorky name. Okay, look, I'm sorry, Coach. I didn't mean nothing by it. I'm just trying to stay loose. I got a lot of pressure on me right now.
Fair enough. That accountant is the best perimeter defender in college, and he's going to be defending you in a winner-go-home game. So I need you to take him seriously.
Yeah. Look, I'm here to work. Whatever I got to do, you just let me know.
Good. Good. And like I said, Malvin's a lockdown defender behind the arc, but we need you to be a threat from downtown to open everything up for everyone else.
No doubt. Okay.
All right. Let's go work on that 3-ball. Let's see if we can give Mr. Malvin something to think about, huh?
Yeah.
All right, come on. Head out and we'll get started.
Good shot, MP. Hey, get ready now, get ready.
Get your mind right.
Way to grab that, MP. Again. Good shot, MP. Hey. Snatch it, MP.
Good game last night.
I just looked at
Welcome, folks. The college championship tourney is well underway. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Forrest Hunt, and we can't wait to get this third round going here. Only 16 teams remain now, and things are certainly getting interesting. Tonight, it'll be the Texas Tech Red Raiders going up against the Oklahoma Sooners.
And give credit to Texas Tech. They've shown they belong here, and MP is an important part of their squad.
And Greg, what are your thoughts on the Sooners?
This defense is led by Gregor Malvin, and he can put your best scorer out there on an island. Nobody is better at disrupting the game plan than Malvin, and if your team doesn't have a second or third scorer to look towards, you're going to be searching for answers.
And the atmosphere gets a little more intense as the stakes get higher here in the third round. MP outside. Pass to Neely. It off the glass. And what we've seen from this team in the tournament, you get the feeling that MP is the true barometer for how they'll play.
When he's engaged and clicking, this team looks unstoppable. But sometimes we'll see that cold stretch, and boy, as a group, they look lost. As of now, this team goes as far as MP takes them.
A total team player, Malvin, good at recognizing when he needs to give it up.
Pass to Montgomery. Nixon, guarded by Malvin. And here's Livingston. Nixon takes a three. And it's Gregor Malvin with the rebound. The rebound by the Red Raiders.
Take it away!
On the wing, MP. Montgomery, and it's good. Fought through the contact, hit the shot, and he'll go to the line.
Shooting for Texas Tech, Ben Montgomery. Shooting one.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, MP and his team pulled off the major upset already, but they still have to take down a very talented 4 seed in their region.
And after a huge upset like the one this team had in the second round, often they can relax a bit and take their foot off the pedal. If they do that, it could lead to a letdown game.
Yeah, facing a 4 seed like this is a trap game after beating the 1 seed. You can't start playing like you've already faced your toughest test. All beating a 1 seed gets you is the bullseye being placed on your back.
And as much as this region has been shaken up with the upset, there are still a ton of talented teams left alive.
I could see any of the 4 teams from this region coming out of it. I mean, they've all been tested at different times during the season and acquitted themselves well. But after the upset, you have to think MP and this school are the favorites to survive the weekend.
Oklahoma calls timeout.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on them in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Up top, Malvin. Evans up top. Back to Malvin. Barrett. Pass to Malvin. That shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the contest. And into the second weekend of the tournament. Plenty of teams alive, and you still have a wide open field.
And as a player, I was never fortunate to make it to the second weekend, but most teams feel like they get a bit of a breather to reflect after the second round. Some teams can take big steps forward with their level of play as a result.
Oklahoma trailing. Pass to Conley. Malvin. Here's Conley. Down low. Vincent. First shot, first basket. He is out of the blocks fast.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Out to Livingston. Out on the right wing. Pass to Neely. That shot, no good. Good D by Vincent. So it's Oklahoma now, trailing by 2. Here's Conley. Livingston covering. Now here's Barrett. Vincent. The 3 from Gregor Malvin. Drains the three-pointer.
How about the confidence from Malvin, showing he can also knock down the catch and shoot.
MP outside. Pass to Nixon. Back to MP. He tries a 3. Vincent pulls it in. Here's Conley. Misses in close.
Probably the name that leaps to mind when you think about Oklahoma right now, Trae Young, the hottest recent export to come from this school to the NBA.
Malvin with the second effort, and it's good on the lay-in.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It's 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come.
Time called here. The Red Raiders decided.
Now into the lineup for Oklahoma. Substitution for Texas Tech.
Now here's Barrett. Covered by MP. Pass to Conley. Now Malvin. Here's Conley. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Outside Malvin. Here's Barrett.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Pass to Neely. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Boy, how about the ball movement from MP right there? Scouts love seeing that type of unselfishness.
Here's Conley. Now here's Vincent. He's guarded by Neely. Here's Barrett. Evans. Second shot opportunity. Barrett can't get it to go. When you think about Oklahoma basketball's impact on the modern NBA, the name Buddy Hield certainly comes to mind.
Yeah, Hield left the Sooners to become a solid NBA player. But looking back on his school days, he still holds the second spot at Oklahoma for all-time scoring.
And here's MP outside. And the 3 ball is good.
And MP knows the scouts love to see your range, so he's always ready to flex it.
Outside Malvin. Pass to Evans. And stolen by MP. Now a timeout called by Texas Tech.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Substitution for Texas Tech, Justin Nixon.
He's off on that one. And we're through the first quarter of play here, and what's been a good one. The Sooners ahead. And with the round of 16 delivering so many classic moments over the years, we'll see what the second half has in store for us tonight. And what do you make of the performance we saw from MP in the first half?
He's contributing. I mean, solid, not spectacular through the first half of play, but steady.
And sometimes the star players look to empower teammates early and then take a more active role down the stretch. We'll see if that's the game plan here tonight.
When I think Oklahoma basketball, I think Blake Griffin, a player whose number hangs in the rafters, and he made a huge impact on that school.
Here's Vincent. Some solid defense from Neely.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Barrett with it. Now guarded by MP. Evans up top. Pass to Malvin. And here's Vincent. Here's Barrett. Here's Conley. And that's good. A nice job on the glass, and they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Evans. Here's Barrett. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
The Red Raiders trail. No questioning the significance of Blake Griffin's time as a Sooner. In fact, he's the only first overall draft pick to come out of Oklahoma.
That really speaks to the attention he grabbed while he was there. Over 2 seasons, Griffin amassed a ton of college awards and brought a lot of eyes to the Sooners basketball program.
Here's Montgomery. He's covered by Evans. The shot by Livingston, no good.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Here's Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Here's Texas Tech now. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the basket by Montgomery.
And great ball movement by MP. Nice job getting his teammates involved.
Time call here. The Sooners decide to talk it over. So both teams making some.
Coming onto the floor for your Sooners, substitution for Texas Tech.
Davidson outside. Pass to Vincent. Here's Malvin. From down to the low post, it goes.
Boy, look at Malvin going to work inside. That's pretty impressive. I like the craftiness and the skill level, too.
Outside, Rogers. Here's Nixon. Now here's MP. Let's go from 3. Rebounded by Davidson.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Nixon. MP up top, guarded by Malvin. And here's MP outside, out of bounds. It'll be Sooners ball. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Oklahoma, Chase Barrett, substitution for Texas Tech.
Here's Barrett. Pass to Conley. Malvin with it. A beautiful reverse layup.
Yeah, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
On offense, here are the Red Raiders. And there's the call on Malvin. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in single bonus, so they'll have the 1-and-1 chance now at the line.
And watching MP play all season long, with the development he's shown, you figure he'll be a one-and-done player with this program. It makes sense with his level of skill.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Pass to Livingston. Here's Barry. He's covered by Evans. Nice catch to finish off the alley-oop. These guys have some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Here's Barrett. Tries again. Now here's Evans. Defense is right there. And he comes up with the deuce.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And most fans of this school figured that MP wouldn't be a four-year player.
Well, talent-wise, he's clearly at an NBA level. Figuring out how ready he is to make the jump, that's another question. That's something we'll learn more about as the tournament goes on.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Back to Malvin. Pass to Barrett. Conley, covered by MP. 5 to shoot. Vincent can't get it to go.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And it's Texas Tech with another.
Stuart Livingston. It might be a lost art for some, but Livingston has that mid-range J in his arsenal. Boy, what a useful tool.
And here's Barrett. Pass to Malvin. To the wing, right side. Barrett can't get it to go. Texas Tech with the ball. 17-point game. The drive by MP. The rebound by Gregor Malvin. Here's Conley. Pass to Malvin. Conley. Back to Malvin. Evans with the ball. Livingston covering. Outside Vincent. Here's Conley from outside the arc. Gets it to go from downtown.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here. That's not a good look at all.
Outside Malvin. And so the Oklahoma Sooners have won and will move on.
Total domination in this round of 3 matchup. Even once they had the game in hand, they did not let up at all. They continued to pile on.
Well, the Red Raiders can be proud of how hard they played, but I know that's little comfort after a big loss. The question now is, will we see MP in a Texas Tech jersey again? It's hard to say at this point.
And that will be all for us tonight. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and myself, Forrest Hunt, we appreciate you all tuning in, and we'll see you back for the next round.
How you doing, bro? I mean, I know you kind of been going through it ever since you flamed out spectacularly in that tournament.
You auditioning for Top Text Daily? You need to come more provocative than that, homie.
All right, well, how about you are a disgrace to basketball. You care more about your YouTube career than you'll ever care about hooping, and you're ugly.
First of all, I'm not ugly, and just because you call yourself pretty don't mean it's true, homie.
You're right. My face makes it true.
Oh, okay.
Nah, for real, come on, you gotta just admit this. You're the athlete, and I am the brains, heart, soul, and face of this entire operation. I mean, the facts is just the facts.
Bruh, stay modest.
But for real, man, how you feeling? I mean, I know you don't really like to talk after you lose, so.
No, obviously, I didn't expect stuff to end like this, man. You know, I still got a lot of ball left in me. I'm about to sit up here and cry about it. It's whatever.
That's the only way to live life, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Hey, look, since we're on the topic, you been thinking at all about next steps? I mean, you know I always got ideas, but I want to know where your head's at right now. Now we get you some representation.
All right, who you thinking?
Well, I talked to a bunch of these guys, and everybody's kind of pushing us towards Palmer Athletics Agency.
That's PAA, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, they're the gold standard. repped anyone who's anyone in the NBA.
That's no-brainer then. Like, why don't we just go with them?
All right, well, just like any workplace relationship, it's all about who you feel most comfortable working with. So I got a meeting set up for him, and then you can meet him, make your decision then.
Rick, I'm not trying to, like, what you know about the workplace, bro? Like, 2K shoes, this ain't no boardroom, all right?
What you talking about? 2K shoes was hard work, all right? Don't belittle my achievements, dog.
Hey, look, chill out. You know I'm proud of your work. Always been my son.
Like, anyway, I got an appointment set up for us, all right?
Okay.
All you got to do is show up and listen, really. But, I mean, you can ask a couple questions if you feel like participating. You think you can handle that?
Oh, look, we got this, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Absolutely.
Oh, yo, we also got to start thinking about the combine.
What you thinking?
Well, I mean, if you want to give your draft stock a little bump, yeah, I think you should go. But if you feel comfortable where you at, I think you could just as well skip it. It's really up to you.
Yeah. I'm going to think about it. Look, it ain't nothing else I need to know about that.
No, I think that's it.
Well, I appreciate you, bro. Seriously, thank you, Rick.
Anytime, MP. Hey, there he is.
What's
How
up,
you doing,
Rick?
bro?
I'm good.
It's great to finally meet you in person, MP.
How you
I'm
doing?
Kristen.
Kristen.
Diane.
Diane, nice to meet you all.
No, the pleasure's ours.
Can we get you anything? Coffee, LaCroix?
I'm good.
Yeah, I think we're ready to just jump in.
Great.
Good.
So, like I said on the phone, right now we are currently in our home stretch, at least as far as finalizing agencies goes.
Right.
The missing puzzle piece for me is really just what each team's vision is for MP. Like, I just want to make sure that what you see for him lines up with what we see for him.
Hey, look, Kristen, I just want to know what y'all bringing that we don't have. That's it.
Right.
Well, those are both very reasonable concerns. When it comes to vision, the good news is this is a science, not an art. The very idea of a superstar athlete was invented inside these walls.
True.
It's what we do. It's in our DNA.
I love that.
Yeah, I do have a question, though.
Of course.
Well, MP and I, we like to think of ourselves as people that do things kind of differently, or outside the norm.
Yeah.
Can either of you guys speak to that?
Do you mind?
Yeah, go ahead.
Any idea how many female heads of sports agencies there are?
No.
Nah.
One. And you're looking at her. So if anybody understands doing things outside the norm, it's us. If anybody knows how to get what they want, regardless of how many people try to tell them no, that's us. When it comes to gender equality, the sports business is stuck in the Stone Age, and we rose to the top because we refuse to let anybody else's idea of who or what we should be define us. And that is what we want for you. How many female reps are there repping NBA players right now?
I don't have an exact number, but they could all fit in this room.
You guys get the point. Okay? You live up to your potential on the court, and there is not a single vision you have for yourself that we can't make a reality. Whew. Kristen will be here for you in the day-to-day, and I am always here if you need me. And all you have to do is ball.
That's not bad. How you feeling, big guy?
I'm feeling good. You feeling good, Ricky?
Man, I'm feeling great.
Let's do it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Great. Welcome to the family.
Hey,
MP.
that feels good. Welcome to the family.
We just have a couple things we need to iron out with your management, but we know you are a busy man, so you don't need to stick around for it. We'll let you know.
Hey, look, that sounds great. Once again, it's nice to be a part of the team.
yeah.
Kristen, Diane,
Happy to have you.
see you guys. I'll
you
see
later,
you,
man.
Ricky.
Welcome
Don't mess nothing up.
Man, I'm going to handle all of the business. Don't worry. Let's get to work.
I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. The hate be so real, the love be fake. Be bumping they gums and bumping my tape. Don't go against me, they ask for my help. Go get out your feelings and
MP.
And one.
Hey, grab that ball. Come on. You got it. Here we go. Shot it. Beautiful.
Here we go. Get it out quick.
Who's launching here? Set me one. Watch that. Shot. Get board. Step out. Corner. Ball up. Hey. Good luck, though.
Watch that shooter. Hold it. Back up, bro. Oh, get back. I got the ball.
Get mine.
I got the ball. Left side help. Shooting Blue.
I got you.
Watch up top.
Hands up.
Press that forward, man.
Good shot, MP. Go get him. Junior, stop chill. Hey, swing on me, pick on me. Foul!
Stretch that forward, man.
You got it. Come on. I'm on fire all day. You got nothing.
Weak side. Got it, ball.
Get it.
The ball.
Come over it.
Strong foul.
Hey,
We go, come on. Ball.
Get mine.
Get going.
Way to grab it.
The ball.
Hey, get over here. Good shot, MP. Get board. Get board. Grab that. That's all you. That's all you. Get the board. No. Hey, get ready now. Get ready. Watch out.
Hey, yo, right here, right here.
One shot. One shot.
Hey, that's all you. Go get him.
Shooter, no. Go low. Hey, yo,
Get the perimeter. Get the perimeter. I got your help side.
Yo!
Watch the screen.
Right.
Let's stop ball.
Give me that!
Woo! Way to go, baby! Pick it out! Hey, yo, blast that! Hey! You got him! Hey, right here. Hey, set one right here. Set one. Back door. Oh, get that. 71.
Oh, and one. Yep. Close. Go.
Screen coming.
Watch the screen.
Go over it. Hey, help.
Close out. No shot. Come get it.
Ball.
Right.
Ball. Hey, ball. Yo, check MP. Hey. Screen coming. That's Box him out. Hey, ball. Right here. Yo, watch him. Hey, ball.
You get it.
Hey.
Go low. Hey, yo, right here. Switch.
What's the rule? Big coming.
Close out. No shot.
Step out. Get forward. Yo, D up on MP. He hit me. Way to hit it. Right here. the drop, man. Keep shooting.
Left side help. Here we go.
Hey, right here. Hey, keep shooting. Yo, watch him. Hey, watch out. Hey, one smash that. Hey, that's all right, man. Keep shooting.
Yo, lotto picks in the draft aren't supposed to be nervous, bro. All right, you are built different. You're born for this,
You trying
man.
to jinx him, Ricky?
Yeah, man, be quiet.
Whoa. Come on, y'all. We all know that MP is a lotto pick, all right? Why are we acting like he isn't and doing this whole not having fun thing?
Until Adam Silver gets up there and reads his name off of one of those oversized envelopes, nothing's official. We didn't sign any contracts. So zip it.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll lay off, you know? I'm just saying the MP looks mad nervous for somebody about to realize all their hopes and dreams.
Bro, I'm not nervous. It's this eerie feeling, man. This is the biggest moment of my life, and we're sitting in my apartment like it's just any regular day, you know?
Yeah.
And I get it, like, you know, everything's about to change. I understand that, but this just don't feel right. I don't know. It's just weird.
You hungry or something? You want some water?
Oh, man, shut up, bro.
Hey, I know what you mean, MP. Moments like this, we play them over and over in our head so many times that when they finally happen, there's something about them that can just feel a little off, you know, no matter how great the moment is in reality. But I promise, as soon as you hear your name called, oof, all those emotions are going to rush right in. You'll feel amazing.
See, that's what I was saying.
Just be quiet.
Speaking of, Harvey, how are you?
Is that Harvey?
Yeah, I'll put you right on with him. It's for you.
Hello?
MP, Harvey Lesser here. Congratulations, you're the newest member of the Sacramento Kings.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lesser. It's an honor, man.
Happy to hear that. Now go celebrate. We get to work soon.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Did that just happen?
With the 9th pick in the NBA draft, the Sacramento Kings select MP.
I'm in the NBA.
With the basketball league. Yo, I hear those guys are pretty good,
I'm
man.
in the NBA.
You in the NBA,
I'm in the NBA!
Hey, let's go, baby!
Congratulations, MP. I am so happy for you.
Yo, hold up. We got to get a picture for the gram.
Come on,
Hold
man.
Everybody
Hey,
look cool,
hey.
all right? You too, Kristen.
Hey.
All right. No. We got to get another one. Kristen, like 20%.
Let me see that.
20% more cool. You got this. I got all the faith.
Just drafted.
Hey. There we go.
Hey, yo, I need that on my socials right now, bro.
got
We
you.
pros. Chop, Ricky.
Whoa. Don't chop me, bro.
I chop whoever I want, Ricky.
If you chop me like that, I'll make sure those hands never chop.
Oh, so you go bite the hand that feeds you, bro. I knew you wasn't book smart, but you gotta have some common sense, man.
Whoa. You got a better grade than me once in our entire lives.
I sold the best pillow in home ec. Come on, bro.
All right, you did, but I ain't gonna cap. Whatever.
Them neon stripes.
The neon stripes go hard, though.
You guys are adorable.
You mean like suave, right?
That's sophisticated.
Definitely adorable. But don't worry, we can work with that.
I'm an NBA! Let's go, baby!
Oh, look who's back. Back again. Coachy's back. Tell a friend.
Yo, that was cringe, Coach.
Yeah, I'm not much of an Eminem guy. Don't really connect with the material. That's probably what you're reacting to.
Oh, man, it's good to see you. You know, I feel good to have somebody back in my corner, especially somebody who know my game the way you do.
Someone who will build your game.
No doubt. You definitely was a huge help.
Good to see you, MP.
So, Harvey, he got you back as my personal guru?
I wouldn't go that far, but I like the work I did with you, and I'm a pretty good interview, so here we are.
All right, so I got a question for you.
Uh-oh. Serious mode. What's up?
You know about Coach and Lester and all that stuff, right?
Okay, what about it?
Well, you know Coach on like a coach level, so what should I do? Or did he say anything to you?
Well, nothing specific. Some offhanded stuff here or there, but, I know he wasn't thrilled about the whole YouTube thing, but he just wants to win. That's all he cares about. So if you put in the work, help us win, I guarantee you'll get playing time.
Look, you know I'm not scared of no hard work.
All right, well, good. Well, I spent some time, put together a plan.
Okay.
Some goals to keep you on track. You accomplish those goals, and you'll be in the starting lineup sooner rather than later.
So I'm not starting.
I know this isn't how you picture things playing out to start your career. But you give me everything you got, and you're going to earn a place in that starting lineup. No one's going to stand in your way. Not Coach, not Harvey, not anyone.
You got me kind of fired up, Coach G. I like that.
Yeah, well, I was listening to Meek Mill on the way to work today. Dreams and nightmares. Not bad. Gets the blood pumping.
Hey, look, you only about a decade late, but that's good for you. So we starting somewhere good. That's
All
good.
right, you can go, kid. Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you too, Coach.
I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. The hate be so real, the love be fake. Be bumping they gums and bumping my tape. Don't go against me, they ask for my help. Go get out your feelings and get it yourself. Might got the same shoes, but you ain't gon' step. Nope. That you just put out, you could've kept. Yup, she got a, he got a shirt. Why? You can't compete when you can't compare. Period. Got up and got herself out of there. I see they put me on memes and things. Don't speak on my life without knowing the real. 8 figures a year, what it cost me to live. Don't hold it, just say what you feel. But watch your mouth before I fly at your word. To a place that she didn't know exists. Mediterranean water my wrist. Now I'm talking my 6-figure check for a show, man, I'm lit. Let's celebrate, now my bag legit. Go. With me, with whatever I'm with. Yeah. Didn't know who did it, got everybody. I don't like nobody. We can keep it cordial how you wanna go back. How you wanna do it. I don't backtrack, man. That I don't miss nobody. I don't miss nothing. Left it on scene, I ain't right back. I don't trust nobody. Period. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. These will cry and be lying in your face. Fact. Slicker than us, gotta know how they play. If the money wasn't straight, you wouldn't be here today. Ain't in my show, know what to say. You ain't me, so it's hard to relate. But how much cash I every day? Big bag. Don't play with me, baby, go play with your. You see him in person, he be shookin'. A huncho, it cost you a Quavo to book me. I'm worth it, the proof in the pudding. Surrounded by forearms. I'm looking like William, but they ain't my girlfriends. Nah. Bro, I'ma spin on your block back to back when they finish. It look like the world end. Dog. I ain't asked for it, they did it to me. What? Exposing their hands for free. Get caught in the middle, that's bullseye. Get it too. You got, but we was and he popping my with a capital P. SRT, red eye, red key. Might be ugly, but my pressure. She ain't even sneeze, but still I bless her. I don't like nobody. We can keep it cordial how you wanna go back. How you wanna do it. I don't backtrack, man. That I don't miss nobody. Left it on scene, I ain't right back. I don't trust nobody. Period. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today.
Yeah, it's automatic, baby. Welcome to rounds part 3. I don't have no choice but to go off the second I spit it. This ain't no faking, this isn't a gimmick. This is real as it gets when I'm in it. Doing this all on my own independent. Some rappers started, then they stuck with it. Some had longevity, some had a... Yeah, it's automatic, baby. Welcome to rounds part 3. I don't have no choice but to go off the second I spit it. This ain't no faking, this isn't a gimmick. This is real as it gets when I'm in